In order to export scores out of WebAssign and import into Blackboard, I'm going to start within my WebAssign account and navigate to my class scores area. From the scores page, choose the class that you need to export. Then from the scores page, click on Downloads. You can choose if you want to export scores or responses. I'm going to go ahead and export the scores, and we'll export to an Excel file. Your other option is a text file, but I'm going to stick with Excel and hit download. Okay, so now we have our spreadsheet. So what we want to start with is getting rid of this information here at the top of the spreadsheet that we do not need. So I'm going to get rid of these first few lines. Then we're going to determine what you want to import. If you want to import just the final score, you can use this total column. If you'd like to import in the specific assignment columns, I'm going to get rid of my total column. I'm going to get rid of the due row because we don't need that, and we're going to get rid of the totals row. Lastly, I'm just going to copy my assignment names because I need to bring them down so that they're flush in line with the other titles here. And again, we'll get rid of my total column. And now we'll get rid of our very first row. So now here's how our spreadsheet looks. Next, what we need to do is split the full name column. So right now it's showing you last name, comma, first name. So we're going to split that up. And it's actually quite easy to do. So first I'm going to create a column called last name. And we're going to change the full name column to first name. And so what I'm going to do is just select my column A. And then from the Data tab, I'm going to go ahead and hit Text to Columns. I'm going to choose Delimited, so we're just going to keep the default here and hit Next. Next, because my data is separated by a comma, I'm going to select comma from the delimiters list. We'll hit Next. And here you can see a preview of how it's going to look. And we're going to hit Finish. You may get a warning message that says that there's already data in the column. That's okay. It's just referring to the fact that you have last name already written in row 1. And so you can see now it has split up the columns. The last thing that you need to do to prepare the spreadsheet to upload into Blackboard is replace the usernames here with the students' Blackboard usernames. And this is quite simple to do. You can download this from Blackboard. Okay, so now I've opened up my Blackboard course and I'm going to navigate over to my Grade Center. So now in my Grade Center, what I need are these usernames that are listed here. So there's a quick way that you can export those. You just go into your Work Offline menu and choose Download. It's going to ask you what it is that you want to download. I'm going to select User Information Only and hit Submit. And then we'll go ahead and download the file. So again, all I need are these usernames. So I'm just going to go through and copy my usernames. And then I'm going to paste them into the username column. So now I have the appropriate username, and you'll want to do a spot check just to make sure that this matches. Otherwise, you'll have an issue when you upload your scores with the scores being associated with the wrong student. Lastly, you may want to go through and change your ND, which is not downloaded, or your excused to zeros or what have you. So I'm just going to run through and put zeros in to replace the ND. Okay, so now we're good to go. What you'll want to do in the future is you can go ahead and just save this spreadsheet, and then all you'll need to do for your next upload is replace the columns. And that way you already have your format done correctly, including your usernames. And it looks like I need to re-add my last name thing in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save. Okay, so now we're going to save it as a CSV. So I'm just going to save it to my desktop. we're going to save it as a CSV, and I'm just going to call it WebAssign upload. Okay, and so now I'm going to go back into Blackboard. So I'm going to go back into my Grade Center, and we'll go ahead and upload. So I'm going to click on my Work Offline button again, and this time I'm going to click Upload. And I'm going to browse my computer for the file. So go to my desktop, and we'll find my WebAssign Upload CSV. And I'm just going to keep this on auto, and I'll hit Submit. And it will show you what column it's uploading, and we'll go ahead and hit Submit. And now I can go into my columns, and you can see it's gone ahead and added in those scores.